Justin Bieber had quite a few choice words during his video deposition in Miami. I imagine you saw it. And while many of us have a few choice words to describe him, it's actually a good lesson in how not to act if you find yourself being deposed. Joining me now with some tips are Mark Anidjar and Glenn Levine from the law offices of Anidjar and Levine. That was an amazing video, wasn't it?
It was crazy.
I think it was completely what you should not do in a deposition.
Yeah, but if some of us do find us in that position, what are some general rules we should follow?
I think whenever I'm preparing a client for a deposition, I always try to say, this is an opportunity for the other party to hear from you what's going on. You're not going to win your case in your deposition. This is a fact-finding scenario where they're going to ask questions that they need answers to. So the best thing you can do, or the best advice I can give a client, is come off believable, come off honest, and just answer the question. If you seem like you're being too evasive, that's going to be there. Sarcasm doesn't come off well in a deposition transcript. So just try to just be yourself, answer your questions, and obviously listen to the counsel of your attorney when it comes time. If there's an objection, allow him to make the objection before you just ramble off whatever the answer is.
And should you ramble at all, or just try to keep your answers very succinct?
Well, most attorneys are going to tell you to keep your answers as short and to the point as possible, and listen to the question, answer just what's being asked. You know, the magic words yes, no, I don't know are usually the three best ways to answer questions in a deposition. But you need to be a human being and not come off as arrogant as we saw in those videotapes, because at the end of the day, the lawyers go back and analyze the case based on how likable you're going to be in front of a jury. And if you come off as a jerk, well, then most likely the jury's going to think you're a jerk, and that's going to result in dollars, which is really going to be a problem for Mr. Bieber. So, you know, another lesson on what not to do by our good friend Justin Bieber.
Yes, and don't wink at the camera as he did. That was just a nice little finishing touch there. For more information, call 800-747-FREE or go to southfloridainjurylaw.com. And remember to tune into the Legal Playbook Fridays on 6 in the Mix.
Legal Playbook is sponsored by the law offices of Anidjar and Levine.